You say that
You
from the
can't
outside,
tell me
but
it's not a fun job.
no, it's stressful. I'm gonna be honest, like no weird shit. Like you don't understand like surge. You don't understand like first moving. Like you've never been respectfully. You've never been first moving, zero mats. You need fucking 30 surge. You need to get out of it. You need to win the game. Like it's more difficult than you thought. Like obviously, like you could probably relate to kickboxing with Fortnite. What I'm saying,
Yeah,
like kickboxing.
I've never said it's not difficult. I've never said it's not stressful. I've said it's fun. And the reason I am objectively right is because video games are designed to be addictive via being fun. People play them for free. Nobody goes to Starbucks and works for free, do they? No. They only go being paid. So the fact that people will do your job, in fact, people will pay money to do your job, and you are being paid money to do your job, means it is one of the best jobs on the planet. That is a logical certainty.
Okay. I get okay. I get what you're saying.
You understand? I'm not saying it's not stressful. Of course it is.
Okay, so
if you're the best in the world at anything, it's stressful. You can be the best in the world at fucking table tennis, ping pong, ice skating, whistling. Who gives a shit? If you're competing at the best, it's going to be difficult. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not difficult. I'm not saying it's not stressful. I'm saying it's one of the funnest jobs on the planet. So everybody wants it. The bad thing, the only bad point I'm making here is that in my generation or my world or the things I've done, if everyone wanted to be a world champion kickboxer, the ones who didn't make it would still leave with some translatable skills.
Yeah.
Like, people who don't make it as Fortnite players are going to leave with fucking nothing. Jack shit. Zero.
Okay, so most people watching right now are definitely like 13, like probably 13 to 18, definitely a little bit older, turning into adults. What do you think your biggest piece of advice is that like you could give them to being successful? Because obviously we have a lot of gamers in the chat, but besides that, let's say gaming doesn't work, they're at like a really bad point in life where they don't know what to do. Because a lot of people actually choose like video games over college. Like I'm being dead ass. Like you know what the World Cup was in Fortnite? Okay, so it was basically like it was like a World Cup Fortnite tournament where it was $3 million. And whoever won made $3 million. And both me and him competed in it. We did all right. And, you know, now, boom. Like, a lot of people quit literally college, like, all the jobs to compete in that. So what are your thoughts on something else that they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a difficult one, man. I understand. I understand why people get addicted to these things and they want to be the best. But most people are not going to make it. That's the harsh reality. It's the harsh reality of the world. But that's not your problem and that's not my problem. They have to build a contingency, right? You have to be professional enough to have contingencies and think outside the box and accept that the chance of success is not 100% certain. And the internet has changed the world. I mean, I'm going to ask you a question now because we're both quite young. Would you say you've had difficult lives? Would you say your life is hard?
Okay, this is going to get very... Here, Bucky, if you want to start it, you could.
Wait, what do you want me to say?
Would you say your life has been hard?
I would say I missed a huge portion of my life because, like, I started playing Fortnite when I was, like, 14. And then, like, so I didn't go to high school or anything. So I would just say I missed a big, like, social aspect of my life. Like, I didn't really talk to girls for the past 4 years and stuff like that. So I would say it's kind of difficult in that aspect. But, like, money-wise, it's been pretty easy.
I could actually, like, relate on
like
that.
The social aspect.
Like, the social aspect, you know, it's probably not there. But obviously, you know, we have money now. We have a lot of fans watching. But I've never seen a vagina in my life. I've never had, like, a... No, I'm being dead ass. Don't laugh. Like, don't smile. Like, I'm being, like, dead ass. Like, I haven't kissed a girl before. Literally haven't kissed a girl. The most I've done before I dropped out of school for Fortnite when I was in 8th grade. And the most I did in 8th grade was, you know, hold a girl's hand. And that's kind of like what I want to talk to you about too. Because obviously I have a younger fans that haven't had like any social media or any like social interaction with a girl. What could I do?
Yeah, the internet has super changed the world. See, all of this is like a brand new paradigm to human evolution because we've never lived in a period of history where young men your age are not out amongst the people trying to chase every chick that walks. That's how it was at my age. When I was 19, if any bitch walked past me, I was like, hello. I didn't give a fuck. I was all over.
But how are you so confident? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm shaking when I'm talking to a girl. I'm full fucking, I'm scared as fuck.
It's really fucking scary, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but why is it scary? Like, are you serving it? Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Jar? I like it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
But what do you have to be scared of? This is what's amazing to me that you'd be scared of social interaction. This is why I'm saying the entire thing. See, that's what you get for trying to flex with your fucking servant. Now you're gonna get wet.
What the fuck did you just do? All right, sorry. All right, sorry. Andrew, continue. Sorry.
So the paradigm of the world has changed now. We live in a society where, for the first time in human history, young people are afraid to socially interact or accept social rejection. And this is an untested new world. And how it's going to affect things going forward is going to be very, very interesting to discover because it's never happened before. The reason you guys are worried about social rejection is because you're not used to it. Most of the girls I tried to speak to would say no. I just didn't give a shit. I just didn't care.
You knew that, you know, like, at the end of the day, there's so many women in the sea. You know what I'm saying? But for
Completely.
me, like,
as long as you don't offend anyone or hurt anyone, it can be a very, very polite interaction. You can go over to a girl and say, "Excuse me, I think you're absolutely beautiful," and she could say, "I'm not interested," and you could say, "Okay, have a nice day, goodbye." It hasn't got to be negative. It can be very, very happy.
It's like,
very positive.
How do I get to that step? Because like, dude, when I'm not even trying to be weird. Whenever I talk to a girl, all they really care about is like what I have, like money, you know, social media, followers, and it's like, how am I gonna get a girl that I could actually get on like a real level where they don't give a fuck about what I have? Like, do you think I'm cute? Like, beat that ass.
I can't be giving you comments about how you look, my friend. This is not the kind of you're asking the wrong guy.
Well, I think you're a good looking like guy. Like, I mean, like it's just like a genuine.
Everyone does. That's fine. But the point I made, bro, don't die from that cigar.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. How do you smoke a cigar?
Easily.
I don't know how to do it, man. Well,
you'll be all right. You'll work it out. And if you don't make it, that's just one less player in the Fortnite universe. Is fine. There's others. One space open on the team. But yeah, it's because maybe you're talking to a lot of girls online. That's another new thing, right? That you can message girls online without having to go up to them and talk to them. In my world, you didn't get to do that. So you built up a degree of social resilience. And the reason I was asking if your lives are hard is because I think both of you are you're very fortunate, but you're going to suffer for it later on in life. And you're going to suffer for it because you are now basically effectively, and I mean this without meaning to be degrading or insulting, I'm just telling you the truth. You are both spoiled brats, and you're spoiled because you're fucking rich at a young age, doing the funnest job in the fucking world.
I worked for it. I worked for it, though.
Yeah, of course you worked for it.
14 hours a day working. But how's that mean, spoiled?
14 hours a day doing what everyone wants to do. That's not work. Work is doing what people don't want to do. Work is not doing the thing that people do for fun in their spare time, regardless of how good you are at it. That's not work. I don't consider a world level tennis player. I wouldn't say, oh, his job. No, he's an athlete. He loves tennis. He's always loved tennis. Everyone loves tennis, and he's the best at it. You love the video game and you're good at it. Good, congratulations. But you are a spoiled brat. You do not understand the realities of the world financially. You do not understand the realities of the world socially. And now you have a whole bunch of social status that you've worked for. And to gain it, all you've had to do is play a video game where there's basically zero real world risk. This is what you don't understand. You think it's risky. You have an adrenaline rush when you're running around with pixels on a fucking screen. It's not even real. You're worried about that. In the real world, to gain social status, you have to risk.
Okay, do you have dreams? Do you have dreams in the real world? Obviously. You have dreams about kickboxing, you have dreams about that. I have dreams about the same shit, just pixelated dreams.
Completely. I understand. But if I lose a kickboxing match, I go to hospital for real. If you lose Fortnite, you have a temper tantrum and nobody gives a fuck. That's it. You throw your keyboard around like a girl. That's it. Nobody cares. And this is my point. You're spoiled because you are now financially secure and you have gained social status in a scenario where you've taken no risks to gain social status. And that is going to damage you later on in life. That's going to damage you because you have not been through hardship and you've not had to suffer the genuine consequence of a significant loss. Even if you were to lose a bunch of Fortnite games and lose your team, whatever, you're not going to be physically hurt.
Okay, what if I was losing? What if I lost $1 million?
Who gives a shit? You made it easy.
I mean, respectfully, I don't think you understand how hard like a Fortnite tournament is and how much like it actually like takes a toll on your mental health.
Respectfully, you're not listening to the meta point I am making. I'm not saying that it's easy. I am saying, yes, the video game at a competitive level is a difficult game to play. I understand that. I am not saying that. I am saying that you have gained a bunch of social status without taking real world risk. You are now financially secure at a very young age, doing something that everyone loves to do anyway. You're spoiled brats. Let's assume for some reason you can never play video games again. Let's say they're outlawed. Whatever. Let's assume, right?
Yeah.
Neither of you are prepared to go out into the real world and do real work. Neither of you are prepared to go get a minimum wage job and wash cars like everyone else your age does. Neither of you are prepared to work 10 years in a career to finally get some success. Neither of you are prepared to stand up and take an ass kicking from 10 guys bigger than you to prove you're not a pussy. No, you prove you're not a pussy in the pixelated world, but in the real world, you do not have any of the qualities that make a man.
Okay, how can I become a man?
Well, this is it. You're going to struggle to become a man now because you are spoiled. We're going back to my original point, full circle. When you said you weren't spoiled, now you realize you are spoiled because the people who struggle in life, who struggle to go through difficult lessons, are people who never had to take them. The whole point of it being difficult is that it's uncomfortable. If you don't have to go through something uncomfortable, you won't. Water always flows downstream. You're living very comfortable lives. You're fucking spoiled, and you're always going to struggle now to get up and say, no, I must suffer to become a man of value, because you don't want to suffer. You want to play Fortnite, make millions of dollars, be famous on the internet. And I completely understand why. What I'm saying is you need to be cerebral enough to look in the mirror and say, shit, This may be all good, but there's serious downsides. Downside 1, I ain't fucking nothing. Downside 2, as soon as I put my computer away, I'm scared to walk the street in case someone kicks the shit out of me. Downside 3, I can't go up to it.
I mean, bro,
Downside,
I'm not respectfully. Nobody's beating my ass. Like I mean, I don't know if you think I look like a big guy or not. I'm 6'1" though. Like no one's beating my ass. I took boxing lessons and shit. Like I'm actually tough as fuck.
okay, good. But the point I'm making, good. I'm not sitting here just to talk about fighting, right? The point I'm making, the general point I'm making as a whole, is that you are now spoiled and you need to be cerebral enough to punish yourselves and test yourselves so you can grow into men. And the only way to grow into a man is by traumatic, difficult experiences. You need to sit here and go, I have all of this money. I have all the money in the fucking world. Yeah. I can go to the best gym with the best personal trainer. Yeah. I should be in fantastic physical condition. Not good, not average, not okay. I should be in the best physical condition a man should be in. It only takes an hour of my day with the best trainer. I'll get up an hour earlier and fucking do it. You should, but you won't because you are spoiled. That is my point.
Wait, so are you saying I should take steroids?
No, I don't take steroids.
You don't take steroids?
Fuck no, I've never taken a steroid in my life.
Stop lying to me, bro.
I have never taken a steroid in my life. I was tested my whole entire kickboxing career, of course, first. And secondly, I've never taken a steroid. I don't lie. If I lied, I'm sure it would come out.
So how do you get what you have? Like,
I train.
Okay, so if I start waking up an hour before, like, let's just say, because I usually wake up at 2 p.m. Let's just start saying I wake up at 1 p.m. and go to the gym for 1 hour. 1 hour, boom. How long would I start getting in shape?
It's not even about how long until you get in shape, because you're already thinking of it in the wrong paradigm. You're already thinking of it in, if I get up an hour earlier, I need to see results quickly or I don't want to do it anymore. That's what you just said to me.
So